Hey y'all, what's up? My beautiful peeps. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gifted Since 92. Give you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by yours truly. Queen is back. Alright, so Doja Cat released her new album. It's called Scarlet. There are 17 tracks, and I'm going to discuss my honest thoughts and reviews of this new album and my favorite standout track. So your girl's going to be telling how I feel and Doja Cat's new era. So let's get popping as always, shall we? Number one, Paint the Town Red. Number two, Demons. Number three, Wet Vagina. Number four, Fuck the Girls, FTG parentheses. Number five, Ouchies. Number six, 97. Number seven, Gun. Number eight, Go Off. Number nine, Shut Yo. Number 10, Oregon Hills. Number 11, Can't Wait. Number 12, Often. Number 13, Love Life. Number 14, Skull and Bones. Number 15, Attention. Number 16, Bolt. Number 17, WYM Freestyle. My favorite standout tracks are Paint the Town Red, Demons, Fuck the Girls, FTG, parentheses, Ouchies, 97, Shut Yo, Can't Wait, Often, Skull and Bones, and WYM Freestyle. Alright, now Doja Cat. I feel Doja Cat is misunderstood in some ways with her artistry. Now, I haven't been a huge fan of her music for years, but definitely I feel like Doja Cat with this Scarlet album, she really pushed her artistry and she took it to another level. And I feel like this album is cohesive. It does have like that R&B pop soul nostalgia, and her as a hip hop artist and as a rapper, I see her as a musician really. I don't put Doja Cat into a box because I feel like Doja Cat pretty much with this album, she's pretty much telling it how it is. She's her own stamp made approval. Like her bars, which I feel listening to Scarlet, what I love about the album, and there's some things I love about the album, and there's some things in between that could have been better. But overall, Doja Cat went with the right sound sonically for herself because she has more like that euphoria combination of like that hip hop, rhythm and blues, and soul music with that alternative sound. And let me say this, most of the tracks, like the banger tracks, she goes off. I love her rapping. I love how she switches up her freestyle, her bars. Doja Cat's, rapping as a, rapper, we'll call it female rapper. If I just see her, I don't just, you can't really label female rappers just female rappers, just they're rappers, period. But I feel like Doja Cat, she definitely, like I said, for her critics, she's talking about how the critics always be, talking ish. And she's saying, okay, look, y'all guys are on my time since you want to talk all your ish. And then I like how even with like the mellow melodic like songs of more of that vulnerability, the emotional Doja Cat, and we get to see the sexy Doja Cat, we get to see the nurturing Doja Cat, we get to see a lot of that different layers of her. And as versatile as she is, I feel like, especially with her bars and rapping, some of the bangers I noticed that is really good. I was like, oh wow. But then some of the songs are too short. And then some of the sexy songs get too short. And some of like that really, she's pretty much carving into her own lane. And she has been for years. I feel like definitely she has been underrated under the radar. And I feel like with this album Scarlet, it really does give me Scarlet. It gives me like that really Scarlet mystical BADASS fiery sassiness, but with like more of a twist of nostalgia meets Doja Cat. And I feel like people, her critics have been too like overcritical of her overall sound, her image, her brand, her look. Now listen, now, all the controversy surrounding about, I feel like her image doesn't match up with the Scarlet at times because it don't. I kind of feel like it's a little bit of like that typical stereotype. Now I'm getting to that. Like, y'all gonna like, "Gets this night too. What the heck are you talking about, sis?" Her image, her brand is sometimes all over the place. Her image don't really match up with her music a little bit. Cause I saw some things. I said, like people saying like, okay, Doja Cat, like DEVIL, that theme of how it's like kind of like that theme in that direction. But I feel that this album makes up for a lot of things. Doja Cat has always been experimental with her music, her sound. Like I've heard Doja Cat's music out and like about, and I'm like, yo, Doja like out where, whatever, whoever. She's definitely her own niche, whether people like it or not. But I kind of feel like Doja Cat with the Scarlet album, she really just took all of that in and put it into the album. She really put all of those like, and this is why I kind of feel like with this album, Scarlet is not really. It's pretty much an album that shows her growth, her experimentation with her music. Also, I feel like some of the records are all over the place. Now, what I mean by that, she should have some bangers, and then she should have sexy records, and then and then kind of like in between, she could have had like those sentimental records. Because when I was listening to some of those records, that like those like sentimental conscious records, they would have been like, like here and there. The track listing would have been a lot cohesive, and especially with cohesive albums, most hip hop nostalgia musicians, they actually have like it's like a story mode. It's like you get to hear this, that, in the third. But I feel overall, Doja Cat, the Scarlet album, it's a pretty good album. I feel like she definitely, like I said, for her fans, to have been anticipating new music from her and to have supported her music throughout the years. Yeah, Doja Cat, it's not like Doja Cat didn't know what to do as far as how to connect with her fans. She just, like I said, when I listened to this album, Scarlet, I was like, whoa, yeah, this is Scarlet. This is like that kind of album where I feel like it's a memorable album in Doja Cat's artistry years down the line, because I feel like she really did a good job with like experimenting different sounds. She did experiment with the pop sound, with today's current sound, but she made it her own. And then I do enjoy the fact that with her rapping and bars, she actually can spit in circles. She can, I'm pretty sure she writes her records, but I feel like with her, she definitely, like I said, made sure that this album just gonna be the album that it was one of her best bodies of works. So, how do you guys feel about the Scarlet album? Tell me what your thoughts and opinions. I give this Scarlet album a 7.5 out of 10. With that being said, guys, stay tuned. Our next episode gives this night too. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Doja Cat fans, let's have a conversation. Um, Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and as always, stay tuned on the next episode. Gives us 92 Dragon Ball Z narrative reference. Peace, but bye, girls. As out, this Super Saiyan is out. Also, the art cover. Look, there would have been a lot better art cover. There's a backstory to that. It was a lot of controversial, but would have just did something a lot way better with the new art cover. That's just me. But overall, this is my honest reviews of Doja Cat's Scarlet album, and see y'all later.